What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video we got a brand spanking new 2021 ZX10R, and we're going to be tearing this thing apart to do some modifications. This bike just came into us, brought to us by YouTuber Pastor Dowell. Check him out on YouTube. We'll link his channel in the description below. He's got 170,000 subscribers, big time YouTuber, reaching out to us to have some modifications done to his bike. So this bike, like I said, is brand spanking new, 82 miles. We're going to be getting rid of the full factory exhaust system and replacing it with an Akrapovic full carbon fiber system. It's not full carbon fiber, but you know, anyways, full headers with a carbon fiber muffler. This is the titanium header. And then he is also getting a set of BST wheels. Yeah, boys, these wheels are pure carbon fiber all the way. There is no metal structure to them besides the hubs here, but the wheel itself is actually made out of carbon fiber. These things are super nice and gonna make a humongous difference on the bike. We'll weigh these and weigh them in comparison to the stock wheels to see what kind of rotating mass he's gonna save. Remember, rotating mass is worth 7 to 8 times what unsprung weight is. So if we take, just say let's take 2 pounds off, well, that'd be worth approximately 14 to 16 pounds of coming off the motorcycle somewhere else. So those are huge gains. Another way he's gonna lose some rotating mass is we have 520 chain conversion sprockets going on there. So we're getting rid of the factory 525 sprockets, and we are going to be putting a smaller, thinner 520 chain, which is not only is it going to make the bike turn easier because it's less drag, but it's also going to take rotate mass straight off the crankshaft, which is going to make a big difference. We also have a Sprint air filter, which is going to replace the factory air filter and get a better airflow out of this thing. This is the Sprint F185 air filter, but you can see the air filter, you can actually see through the air filter. So this thing is made out of micro screens, no actual paper material whatsoever for this air filter. These are by far, leaps and bounds, the best air filter on the market. They are a little on the pricey side, but man, do they make a big difference. So stay with us, guys. We're gonna pull this off. We're gonna show you a time lapse of breaking this thing down, putting the exhaust on, putting the wheels on, and we're gonna have some results here in just a minute. All right, guys, we're making progress on the exhaust install. As you can see so far, we've got the headers bolted up. Now we are about to put on the mid pipe and link up the exhaust system. You can see the quality of this header looks really nice. I'm really curious to see how it's gonna sound and perform on this thing. All right, guys, so as you can see, we got the front wheel off. The exhaust is fully on, and we're gonna show you what these things weigh out at. Now, this isn't a super fair comparison because we got tires on this wheel, which are brand new, by the way, and then we got tires on this wheel, which are brand new, but this is a Michelin Pilot Power 5, and this is the factory Bridgestone. So this Bridgestone only has 80 miles on it, so it doesn't look like it has time to wear off. We're gonna weigh the BST wheel, see what it weighs now. As you can see, our scale says 0 pounds. We are gonna lift this wheel up, and according to our scales, we got 15.7. Let's see what the factory wheel weighs. We'll prop that up there. Now we're gonna see what the factory wheel weighs. We're gonna clear that out. We're at 0, 0. We're gonna hang that in there. And of course we're at 18.5, so basically 3 pounds. The tires, they're gonna be probably pretty close to the same weight. I don't have the exact specs, and I do apologize about that. Magic Mike didn't know that we were doing the test like this before he put the tire on. And of course, with carbon fiber wheels, we're not gonna take them back off and take a chance of scratching anything, just to show you the weight. Sorry guys, but 3 pound loss is a big deal on rotational mass. Remember we said unsprung weight, 3 times 8, 3 times 7, whichever one you want to count it at. It's about 25 pounds. So pretty 20 to 25 pounds. That is a big savings. That's just by doing the front wheel. Now we're about to get into the rear wheel here in a second. These wheels also have ceramic wheel bearings in them. So meaning this wheel bearing is going to turn much easier than the factory ones. So this bike is going to roll super good and smooth as well. We should have these on mounted up in just a second, and then we're going to show you what the back one weighs. All right guys, we're on day 3 of our project because we ran into a slight issue yesterday. We went to install the sprockets that the customer brought, and they were the wrong ones. So for those of you who are looking into BST wheels, if you buy BST wheels, you have to buy BST sprockets. So the sprockets are different. The factory, I guess you would say, sprockets for a ZX10 no longer fit these wheels. So we had to next day air new sprockets, and now we have the sprocket back on there, the correct stuff that we were supposed to have the first time. Look at how nice these wheels spin. So you can see this is with the chain on, the brakes on, the whole 9 yards. And this thing turns super easy. Next time you guys are out in the garage, got your bike jacked up, spin your bike, see how good it spins. Keep in mind too, these things have 0 miles on them, brand spanking new. And once they get broke in, they'll roll even better. So if this thing was to have 1,000 miles on it, you get even more turns out of all that stuff because the bearings will be loosened up. They're packed super tight with grease. You know, everything is tight and fresh on this thing. Overall, what do you guys think about the overall? Look at this thing. We're about to get it off the lift and get it fired up here in just a second to see what it sounds like. But I'm really liking this project so far. This guy has picked out some really classy modifications. Preliminary 3 runs on the dyno pull, 175 horsepower, and you can see this thing nosedives as it gets to around 10,000 RPM. We're gonna let it cool off just a minute. We're gonna tighten the straps on the dyno. Like I said, these are brand spanking new tires, so these things almost have to get scuffed in and broke in. So that's kind of what we're doing. I think we're gonna get some better dyno numbers out of it. We're just gotta give it a time to cool off, restrap it down, tighten it up a little bit to make that tire grip the drum a little better, and then see what we can get. All right, just for shits and giggles, we took a ZX10R 1000 with a exhaust system, and this is just a basic exhaust with just a basic flash, no air filter, no nothing, to see what this thing makes over this restricted 2021 Kawasaki. Look at the difference in the horsepower in the low to mid range. This thing is crazy how restricted these new Kawasaki's are. Literally 20 horsepower right here. You see down here in the low range, that's 18 horsepower. And then up here on the top end where the Kawasaki starts getting choked up, It goes from 167 to 115 horsepower. You bought a 1000, but you didn't get a 1000. It's insane how restricted these new bikes are. ECU Flashed will take care of all this, but it's not available yet for the 2021 GSX-R 1000 through Woolwich. Now, Bryn Tune, another company, has cracked the code and they have the Flash available for the ZX10. But as of me right now, we use Woolwich software and we do not have a Flash available yet for the ZX10 like we do for the GSX-R 1000 and all the other bikes that we tune. But it should be coming soon, guys. So all you more Mafia maniacs and subscribers out there, with ZX10s, keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully the Flash will be available soon. We are gonna make some more pulls on this thing in just 1 second. I already told you that, but we're about to do it again. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, here we go. Round 2 on the dyno pull. Let's see what happens. The ZX10 is buttoned up and finished up. We've got it outside so you can get a better look at it. What do you think about the way this thing looks? Those BST wheels look so much better than the factory ones. If it was me, old drag race guy, you know, I'd be getting rid of these brake rotors so we can see that wheel. But this guy's actually going to be doing track days, taking it to a road course. So of course he needs all his stopping power. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Smash that like button and check us out, moremafia.com. You can get hats, shirts, stickers, keychains, whatever you need, and ECU Flashes horsepower for your bike. Check us out, guys. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. See you next time.